So I love Halloween. I've always loved Halloween since I was a kid. Obviously, I mean, what kid doesn't like Halloween? Um, when I was a kid, I was never allowed to carve the pumpkin and or participate in that ritual because I was just a kid, and my stepfather was afraid that I was going to cut myself, and with good reason. I'm a pretty big klutz. So when I was 28 years old, we went to visit a friend of ours in Malibu, and he loved bats. So we were at we went to Ralph's to pick up some stuff, food and stuff, and we went over to I think it was Save-On or something. It was one of those drugstores. I don't remember what we were going there for, but I found one of those pumpkin carving kits that they sell with those little plastic knives, plastic handles, but with a really sharp stainless steel knives, or saws is what they're called. There's like a little poker in there, and saws, several different shapes or sizes or whatever. So I picked one up, and because I saw that it had this cool pattern of these bats on it, and I thought, well, why don't I get one of these, and we'll go back to Ralph's and get a pumpkin so that I can carve this up for Bob. And so we picked this, or I bought it, and we got a pumpkin, and we were staying. The house that they lived in was in Malibu, right on the beach. So we were staying in the office, Cynthia's office, which was really, it was down right on the beach. You open your door and there was like literally ocean. So it was her office, but it had a bed. It was like a guest room. So I went down there and I started carving this pumpkin, and I had a blast. And I thought, this is fun. So I started carving these pumpkins. So here's a little video that I made with all the pictures of the pumpkins. So this one is the bats. I carved in 1998 for Bob, and then I re-carved it in 2004 so I could get a picture. The Handsome Devil, that was the next year. I took these pictures with 35 millimeter. Trick or Treat 2000. The Witch, I did that in 1999 for my friend Meg. Still, again, no. The digital camera takes better pictures, like this Incantation from 2003. The Blades of Ishan is a guild in EverQuest. And then Vampira. I loved making these pumpkins. I really did. I made this for my partner's mother, who loved George Bush. Pretty nice. I went through all these patterns and in all these books that I bought. I bought several books of patterns. Oh, this one, the Betty Boop Angel and Betty Boop Devil, I actually found online, and I actually carved them on one pumpkin. Because this way you could carve two patterns on one pumpkin, and you got a lot of real estate on there. Then the American Day Idiot, Aztec Sun, these are all ones that I've downloaded. And here's a Grinning Ghosty, that's from one of the books. This one I actually messed up. The hand broke off, so you see like a little wire or thing. That's like a toothpick holding it together. Now, a Regnat Populus, that's also another guild in EverQuest. And then I did the Mona Lisa, the Meowna Lisa, which you'll see next. And so I thought, well, since I'm doing Meowna Lisa, which is one that I recreated from 1999, I thought I'll do Mona Lisa as well. I just love making these pumpkins. I mean, there's just something soothing about, well, not soothing, it actually hurt my hands because of the carpal tunnel, but it was just really fun. Then the Frankenstein and the Wicked Witch of the West are the last two that I ever made from 2011. It's not that I don't want to make them anymore, it's just that, I don't know, I just lost my, what do you call it? I just got tired of it, I guess. I mean, because the pumpkins were getting expensive, and that's why I was doing two patterns on one pumpkin, like the Betty Boop one. There were several other ones that I did two patterns on, and the reason why is because they're so expensive, and I loved carving them, but the one of my problems was the carpal tunnel. You know, it was really hurting my hands, and so I'd sit there and, you know, poke the holes in the pattern, and then, you know, have to go like this with the little saws to carve them out, and it hurts your hands after a while, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing it. I wouldn't mind getting another pumpkin and, you know, doing it again. I did do one on one of those foam pumpkins of Edward from Twilight, which I never got a picture of after I finished it, and I wish I had, but I didn't because I didn't have one of those little those little fake votive candles with like a watch battery in it. I didn't have one of those. And we shipped it out to someone in San Diego. And then I did another one for someone at the doctor's office, and I don't really remember which one that was. But the foam pumpkins are actually a lot harder to do, and they don't look as good as the real pumpkin when you know, carve it with those little knives. It's probably better to use like the kind that has like it burns into the foam, although that's probably really dangerous. And I could use a Dremel tool, I guess, but I think it would just, you know, be better to use one of those hand saws that you buy with the kits. I mean, whatever somebody prefers. I was watching a video on YouTube of a guy carving one of those pumpkins, the foam pumpkins, and he was using different methods. He used a Dremel. He used a one of those saws that comes in the kits. He used one of those electric saws that you can buy for pumpkin carving pumpkins. He did several. He used a regular knife, kitchen knife, and I think the kitchen knife did a lot better, although it wasn't able to go around the corners as well. But anyway, so those are my Halloween pumpkins that I've done over the years from 1998 until 2011, and I hope you enjoyed that. As always, click like, and if you like this video, and please click subscribe. Thanks for watching.